So we're sitting here, December 22nd, the day after the world was supposedly supposed to end, and a lot of things have happened. Been hearing a lot about this school shooting that's been going on, and honestly, I'm really sick and tired of hearing about it because it's just going to be forgotten in another month, and this really brings the question of America's stupidity, really. Because if you've ever noticed, like, with things like 9/11, before that ever happened, airport security was a joke, and before Columbine, school security was a joke, and basically it means that it takes a tragedy for, people to start really, thinking like, oh, well, maybe we should do something, They don't think beforehand, like, just because something like that's never happened before, that it's never going to happen. Like, before 9/11, people thought that, people would never go and crash a plane into a building, so they never cared about airport security. But then as soon as that happened, people were like, strip searching at airports and shit like that. It's I don't know if it's that way in other countries, but I know here in America that always happens, and I'm sure if another tragedy happens, they're gonna just, say more stuff about that. Like, for example, with gun control, before, like I said, Columbine or this shooting or whatever shooting, they always said, now everyone all of a sudden has an opinion on gun control, like, oh, we don't need assault weapons, not even the military. And why would they let a kid get their hands on that, or let anyone? Because we don't need that. But if you think about it, really, until it happens, everyone has an opinion on it. But before then, no one cared about gun laws because, oh, it didn't affect me. Well, now everyone's got an opinion on it, and it just goes to show you the stupidity in our country when it comes to shit like that. That, it takes a tragedy, I guess there's really no other word for it, for people to start doing something. They never really, I mean, school security was always a big issue, but now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we need stricter gun laws, we need this, we need that. Like, you don't act until something happens, which is really just stupid. And, in probably about another month, this whole thing will be forgotten like it always is. That's what happens in America. People never stop talking about something, and then they just forget it as if it never happened. And, people don't even care about other shootings, They act like this is the worst tragedy ever. People die in other countries of starvation every day. And shortly before this school shooting, I believe there was a shooting in a mall, killing a few people. But does anyone care about that? No, nobody cares about that. It's all about school shootings that matters. But, yeah. And then this whole end of the world thing, people thought it was going to happen. It was pretty weird, though, because yesterday or today rather, my screen froze at exactly midnight, which was weird. But it was only because I was downloading something. But yeah, we all knew that was bullshit. But I'm sure somebody will come out today or tomorrow or whenever saying, like, oh, well, the Mayans didn't actually mean December 21st. They meant, like, December 28th or another year, or just something like that. And I guarantee you, so many people committed suicide today or yesterday like fucking retards. But, oh well.